Is it worth you really putting your family through that much pain and that much agony? Nobody knows where they are. It's heartbreaking, man. I promise you it's not worth it. And it's legit like gambling your life away. I'm praying that hopefully they are well and still alive. Been about 2 to 3 months now that nobody heard anything. Their parents are just out of their minds, man. What's good, family? I wanted to make this quick video because this is primarily, I felt like, for a lot of the young folks in Africa, particularly West Africa and Gambia to be exact. Is going to Europe or going back way or illegally entering into Europe worth it? And I say this because from my village, there are like 4 kids, 4 young men that were on the road to Europe and nobody heard from them again. Sources are saying that their boat capsized, but it's been about 2 months. Nobody heard nothing from anybody, and I think oftentimes I kind of shied away from this topic because a lot of the times when you're a person that traveled abroad, it's looked at as like you can't really say much about it. You can't, it's easy for you to say, but I feel like it's definitely a topic that's worth talking about. Because if I wasn't here in the US, if my parents didn't bring me here, there was no way that I would have been risking my life. Personally, that's me speaking, that I would have been risking my life just for the opportunity to enter into Europe illegally. Chances are sometimes you even get deported, so you risk your life and then get deported. And I guess my question is it really worth it? And kind of seeing the pain that it has caused for a lot of moms back home. Like, one of them is my blood cousin, like my blood cousin. Like, my grandma raised us together, and it's just like, seeing all the heartache that it has caused for his mom and all the other kids, their moms. Like, it's kind of crazy, man. It's kind of crazy, and I think that no family wants to bury their child. No family wants to bury their child, and I think it's very unfortunate that a lot of us have to feel the need to migrate out of our home countries in order to be successful. In my case, my mom and my dad were all here. I came when I was younger, so I didn't really necessarily know too much, but I knew that was a route that I was not even entertaining. I didn't even know I was gonna come here until like about 15 or 14 years old, because I feel for a lot of people. I feel for a lot of young folks, back home. You feel like even after you graduate from school, the job that you get can barely get you by, but also, it's like, is that supposed opportunity worth you risking your life? Is it worth you really putting your family through that much pain and that much agony? Because it's one of those things that, if something like that, what happened to my cousin and the 3 other kids that he was with happened, like, there's no way for people to even mourn a loss like that. Like the how they say, the idea of like, may this person rest in peace. They will never ever fully heal, because it's just like you don't see a body, you just see like nothing. Everything just like, you just don't hear from your child. And I'm not a parent yet, but I'm putting myself in those parents' shoes and really like just seeing how much this has hurt them. I can't even imagine. And I know oftentimes we constantly feel the need that like we have to take over, we have to provide for our parents, I can guarantee you, any parent that is worth providing for would never want you to risk your life. Would never want you to risk your life just for the chance that you might be able to succeed and take care of them one day, but knowing that the journey is a journey that is not promised. Like, so many people lost their lives. Like, my village is 300 people max. If 300 people, it might be even too much. Maybe 200. Max. My village is 200 people max. Imagine four people all at once just disappeared. And mind you, these are all kids that I grew up with, or kids that I, grew up with their brothers. We used to, play soccer together, and it's just like you just up and just gone, like just disappear. Nobody knows, But also knowing the road that it takes to get there, it's it's very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. And I feel like also the perception that we have of the West, or just, traveling to Europe or to the US, is so different than what's actually happening here. Because people can't fathom that the fact that there are actually people here that are struggling, people that are struggling worse than them. There's people here, like, it's legit. If I went outside, and I would never want to do it, but if I take my camera outside right now, you would see people, like within a block, 2 blocks from here, you would see people sleeping on the floor. Nothing. They don't have anything to their name, sleeping on the floor. Anything can happen to them. But we don't, we a lot of us can't fathom this. And I know majority of us, when we travel to certain places, we kind of have this, we have a different mindset because we know where we're coming from. But it doesn't change the fact that anywhere in this world that you go to, there are going to be people that are struggling. Anywhere. Now, I'm not against the idea of traveling. I think if you have the opportunity to travel outside, not even just, your country, but if you have the opportunity to travel outside of your hometown, do it. Because especially as a young man, I think it's so much more beneficial for you to just learn about yourself and, grow into the man that you want to become. But your life being the course, your life being the ticket to that success, is simply not worth it for me. It's simply not worth it for me. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, it's easy for you to say because of the position you're in now. But man, I can't imagine putting my family through that. And I know death happens, it comes in many ways, in many shapes and forms, but it's just like I can't imagine putting my mom through that pain, bro. Like, and this is something that hurts me a lot. This is something that truly, like, disturbs me a lot. Like, this is my legit, this is my blood cousin. And then the other two kids, like, I legit grew up with their older brothers. Like, actually saw them just when I went to Africa just recently. I saw them, like, when I went to my village just recently. I was there chilling with them. And then they just disappear, bro. Like, it is, man, it is so messed up. It is, like, super, super messed up. On one hand, I can understand, like, the frustration and the feeling that there's no opportunity for them. But on the other hand, it's just like, putting yourself through that risk is not only you risking, you're risking your family's, stability, your family's, mental state. There's so many, there's such a big price to pay, man. And, like, majority of the time, like, I would say 9 times out of 10, they never tell their parents because they know that their parents would not allow for that to be. Their parents would not give them the go for them to. So a lot of times they just try to save up some money and then just sneak off and then go, and then nobody knows. I didn't even know my cousin was going. Nobody, probably his older brother is the only person that knew. And the crazy part is, even with all of this that happened, people are still not deterred. People are still ready to go any moment. Like, people that plan to go, nothing has changed. It's just like their plan has not changed. Everything is legit still in motion. And I cannot, for the life of me, understand that. Like, I legit cannot understand it. I cannot understand it. And it's so disheartening. But, for a lot of people that are, back home, I just want to let you know that no matter where you are in this world, and I know sometimes it can be difficult to fathom this, but no matter where you are in this world, you can succeed. You can succeed no matter where you are in this world. I promise you. Whatever is meant for you is meant for you. You don't necessarily always have to travel just to succeed. Trust me, you can succeed anywhere you are in this world. Like, if I had to go sell water outside, I would sell water outside. If I had to, no matter what I have to do to survive, I would do it. As long as it's legal and I'm not, violating my moral ethics and code, I will do it. But I feel like sometimes, especially within our culture, we have a lot of ego within us. Especially like, for example, like our tribes, like or just people in Gambia in general, we have too much pride to the point where we don't feel like we can do like these minuscule jobs and things of that sort, where like, for example, somebody like the Fulanis, or like somebody from Guinea would come, and one day they're pushing cart with gum, attire, sugar, milk on a wheelbarrow cart. Next thing you know, a year from then, they have a store already. They put their wife there. 2 years, they have another store. 3 years, they have their kid is in the store. And they come and legit build such financial structures that will carry them for generations and generations to come. There's no reason why we can't do that for ourselves. Anywhere in this world that you are in, if you strive to become a supplier rather than just a consumer, you can make money anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are in this world, unless you're in like a super communist country where free economy is not something that is allowed, or whatever the case may be. But other than that, every single country that you go to, you are able to make ends meet. I promise you, you are able to. Don't listen to don't listen to the limitations, don't listen to the noise. Just understand that anything is possible. I promise you, anything is possible. Whether it's in the US, whether it's Europe, whether it's Gambia, whether you're in Ghana, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, wherever. If you put your mind to the idea that you can make money and you can succeed where you are, you can succeed where you are. There's no reason why foreigners have to come to our place and make money and we can't. And I know, you probably like, but you not do. That's exactly what my plan is. My plan is not to be in this US for God knows how long. Whatever I make, the whole end plan is to go back and how can I build my society? How can I build my community? How can I help pour back into my people? That's my main goal. That is absolutely my main goal, And so I just wanted to just remind you that a lot of times these prices that we are willing to pay for success, it's not worth it. I promise you it's not worth it. And it's legit like gambling your life away. And I hope this video is not coming off as me being insensitive to the financial situations that a lot of people are in, but I'm genuinely just worried. I'm genuinely just like still in shock. Like, this is my younger cousin that I grew up with. Our grandma raised us together. To just up and just you don't hear from this person. You just nobody knows where they are. It's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking, and I just I'm praying that that hopefully they are well and still alive, and that we will hear from them soon. But it's been about 2 to 3 months now that nobody heard anything, and their parents are just out of their minds, man, and you can't even blame them. Like, everybody is just so worried, and yeah, man, sending you a lot of love, and I hope all works out for you. But yeah, man, just understand that God did not bring you in this world for you to just struggle all your life. Sometimes it just requires you to just change your thinking and envision yourself as someone different, as someone that, is able to achieve the things that you want to achieve. And I guarantee you, any and everything that you want in this life will gravitate towards you. Just apply yourself, and never be too proud to, you really grind and hustle. Never be too proud to do the quote unquote dirty work that, other people see themselves being too good to do. If you see an opportunity that this is an option for you to make money in good faith, just apply yourself 110% and understand that whatever is meant for you is meant for you. All right? Peace out, and I'm out.